It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 13th of May. I'm Michael Groff. Noticeably cooler out there today, but just like the last several days, breezy conditions will again be with us. Even cooler tomorrow with high temperatures likely staying below the 90-degree mark, but then slightly warmer to close out the rest of the week and heading into the weekend. Another round of cooler temperatures expected late this coming weekend and early next week. And will that be accompanied by any unsettled weather? Well, we'll talk about that and everything else too as we dive on in and discuss. First, the almanac from yesterday, 101 degrees the afternoon high, 80 was the morning low. And obviously we have that colored in that orange color because that was a record warm low temperature for the date. I know you got kind of used to seeing that on the graphics last year. Hopefully that doesn't become a trend for this year. But needless to say, yes, a warm day yesterday. 93 and 68 are the averages for this time of year. Outside now, just after 9 a.m., we've got mostly sunny sky, 82 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points 34, humidity 17%. The wind for the moment is light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures out there, upper 70s, low 80s for the most part. These are quite a bit cooler than this time yesterday, and as a result, daytime highs will be around 10 degrees lower than what they were yesterday. And this is the reason why, as we show you the satellite here, put it in motion, that area of low pressure that we've been talking about over the Pacific Northwest, it's beginning to move east. It's dragging a front across the area. Yesterday, in advance of that front, plenty of mid and high level clouds here. And actually, we even saw a few very light showers, mostly virga, across the south central deserts. But I did get a couple of reports of some raindrops on windshields, just enough. If you went out and washed your car thinking it's safe, we're going to be dry for a month and a half. You went out there, you washed your car, and probably, luck being what it is, you got just enough of the raindrops on there to mess it all up. And that's basically what happened. But now that's moving out of here. With the passage of that front. And of course, what's going to result is breezy conditions and, again, noticeably cooler temperatures today and tomorrow. Here's the watch warning map. We've got heat advisories for central and south Texas. And the lower Rio Grande Valley could see highs maybe flirting with or exceeding 100 degrees. And it'll be another windy and warm day for the northern plain states, especially across central and eastern North and South Dakota, northwest Minnesota. Yeah, cooking up there today. Another round of record high temperatures possible, well up in the low, maybe middle 90s in several places. So this is the third or fourth day that they've seen temps at or above 90 degrees in May. But as I mentioned, later this week, highs maybe in the 40s to about 50. So 40 to 50 degrees cooler up there by later this week. And you thought we had wild swings in temperature here. For us, we've got wind advisories for northern Arizona, red flag warnings over parts of the state as well. Here in Phoenix, no advisories at this time. And here's the convective outlook. We've got the marginal risk of severe storms, level 1 out of 5 for places like Rapid City and Dickinson, North Dakota, as well as around the Tennessee Valley. Raleigh-Durham, Wilmington, North Carolina, up toward Virginia Beach, also in that marginal risk. But of course, in Arizona, things are quiet. The precipitation outlook valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, amounts generally under a couple tenths of an inch, 1 to 2 tenths of an inch possible for parts of the northwestern portions of the state. And that's in association with a rather potent weather system that will be passing by over the weekend and into early next week. And that could bring significantly cooler temperatures in here by about that time. And we'll talk about that and everything else, show you what the future may hold as we get to the models right now. Take a look at things. Here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We still have that pesky area of low pressure over the southeast U.S. that's finally beginning to lift out thanks to this trough coming into the western states, but that's just been down there dumping rain for the last several days. But for us, there's that area of low pressure front passing through. So what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today, mostly sunny. It'll be breezy, but not as warm. High temperatures, upper 80s and low 90s. Again, about 10 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. Southwesterly winds, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Could see gusts to 30. Not a bad day for flying a kite. And winds could be a little bit stronger across northern Arizona. So once again, be aware if you're traveling across the northern portion of the state. Also be aware whenever we see those gusty winds around here, the potential of blowing dust is always out there, especially in the favored dust corridors along I-10, I-8, even up on I-40 in northern Arizona, the 93, all the usual spots. All right, for tonight, mostly clear, not as warm. Lows mid-50s in the cool spots, low to mid-60s in the urban core, and then tomorrow. Mostly sunny sky and a little bit cooler, actually. Highs mid-80s, maybe upper 80s. But then we will warm it up a little bit to close out the week. Here's Thursday, highs upper 80s and low 90s. Same thing Friday. We may even be a couple of degrees warmer on Saturday. Guidance has backed off from, we were showing highs maybe in the mid or upper 90s. Now, a few degrees lower than that on Saturday because we've got another weather system that's lining up over the Pacific Northwest, and this one looks to be rather potent. Guidance, most of our ensemble members and the deterministic models are trending a little stronger with this system. Here it comes on Sunday, and you can see showers and thunderstorms and some high elevation snow off to the north and west of us. And actually, there might even be enough dynamic support and moisture far enough south to kick off a couple of showers and storms across northern Arizona Sunday or Monday. Now, this far south, well, we're not going to see anything here in Phoenix. Maybe some clouds, but the big story here will be the much cooler temperatures. It will also be breezy to windy at times with this feature, with highs maybe upper 70s to low 80s. That'll be pretty nice. Again, this will not be quite as impactful as that system that came through here about a week and a half ago. This probably doesn't bring any rain to southern Arizona, but temperatures will cool off at any time. We can get highs trending down, staying in the upper 70s to mid 80s this time of year. We'll take it. Monday, same story, upper 70s to mid 80s. The sky is mostly sunny to partly cloudy. I think any precipitation, again, stays well to the north of us. And the majority of it even stays out of Arizona, but the northern portion of the state, especially up there in the Northwest Plateau, maybe as far south as Flagstaff, and over toward Show Low and the Grand Canyon, those areas could pick up at least some light precipitation Sunday, Sunday night, Monday with the system as it passes by. All right, a week from today, this is Tuesday, the 20th, and that system is moving off into the plain states, a dry northwesterly flow in its wake. Temperatures will start to warm up, of course. This is Wednesday, the 21st, and you know what's happening here. High pressure is building in, dry west-northwesterly flow, and temperatures are warming back towards seasonal averages and going out 10 days. This is Thursday, the 22nd, and that looks pretty warm and pretty dry here across much of the west, especially here in the southwest, and temperatures, again, likely well back up in the 90s and maybe approaching 100 degrees as a ridge builds back in, as it often does this time of year, and eventually we will not see those troughs bringing in any really noticeably cooler temperatures. Who knows when that will happen, but the pattern is starting to look more reminiscent of what we would see in late May. Of course, we're already in dry season form on this graphic, right? This is the precipitation outlook, or the rainfall for Phoenix off of the GFS ensemble. Now, this goes out through the 27th of the month. You got 31 members here, and, well, let's see. Let me make sure I look very closely. I see one member showing precipitation. That's not going to get it done. This is the European ensemble. A smattering of members have some rain, but, again, the ensemble mean is barely above zero. So I don't anticipate we'll pick up any rain for the rest of the month. And temperatures off the national blend of models, well, we'll keep it at or a little bit below average today, tomorrow. Warming it up a little bit Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a bit cooler Sunday and Monday. Now, I think these temperatures might actually be a little bit lower. The realized temperatures may be a bit lower than what's shown here for Sunday, Monday. But either way, you get the idea. Somewhat cooler temperatures will come in here. But ultimately out there toward 10 days and beyond, we're going to warm it up. A ridge is going to build in, and we'll see daytime highs getting back toward the triple digits eventually. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you're really enjoying what we do here, then I highly encourage you to support the channel. Be sure to click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions to us, or even better than that, you can donate via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address, GROFF show@gmail.com for PayPal. Want to thank Vincente yesterday, who used our thanks, the super thanks here on YouTube, and really do appreciate that. So it does not go unnoticed. We always like to thank each and every one of you for all of your support. This is the, oh boy. All right. So that's the XLR cable making all that noise right there. All right. We'll have to get another one of those. It's just, we really do need your support here now more than ever, as you can hear with that. All right. Thank you. And the executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my OAO, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor, sweetchildaz.com.org, and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Blogs, videos, everything Michelle and possibly Adriana related. It's all linked up down in the description. Do check that out. Our streaming station, it's available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun with that. So give that a look, a listen, everything with all that. And again, tonight, big show. We'll be at the Chill Room, 7 to 9 p.m. this evening. Well, starting at 7. Now, there's going to be some folks on ahead of us, but my good friend Johnny and I, we will be performing. I'll have the keyboards. He'll be on guitar. We'll do some singing. We'll just be up there doing our thing. It's a big deal. So that'll be at the Chill Room tonight. It's a super big deal, big time concert. No, it's just a very nice little show we'll do, and my first live performance out in the wild. So hope you can come out and check it out. And those guys that are down there that run the Chill Room, they're really nice folks. It's been a while since I've been in there, but should be a really good time. You'll get to, if you want to come out, you'll meet me. You can see Michelle, you can see Johnny, and all of us, and those folks that are playing along with us, in front of us. They will also be there and performing, so show up and support them as well. All right. That's it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support. So greatly appreciated. Please be safe. Stay cool. Stay hydrated out there. And you guys have yourselves a tremendous rest of your Tuesday.